Okay, so I'm going to show you a few very quick and easy things you can do whilst you're sitting on your airplane seat on your way to your lovely holiday, or even on your way to work travel. These are very easy to do and will just bring you overall mobility and release around the spine, the hips and the shoulders and the neck, that usually kind of feel a little bit crammed in. In this video I'm going to show you things you can do in sitting whilst you're on your seat without looking too much of a weirdo, but I can do another video for things you can do in standing or after a flight if you want to. So imagine we're sitting down on our seat. Obviously usually we don't have much space, but just ignore my legs going further out. I'm just using the reformer box. And the first thing to do is, obviously when you're doing your exercises, just make sure you're sitting upright. So a lot of the airplane seats kind of force you to fall back a little bit, and then the head falls back as well. So just make sure that you kind of move your body away from the backrest and get your shoulders above your hips. First thing we're going to do is just some chin tucks. So without moving your upper back, just keeping the upper back stable, you're going to take a breath in and draw the chin not towards the chest so much, but more down and backwards, so the back of the neck can lengthen. And then you're going to let the chin go parallel to the floor, and then lift it up a little bit without throwing the head backwards. And then again, taking an in-breath, nod the chin, and then exhale. So you could do about 10 to 12 of these, and then come back to the center, and you could go into neck rolls. Take a breath in to turn the head to one side, and then exhale, turn the head to the other side. So try not to disturb the shoulders at this stage. Your shoulder blades are just relaxing, just chilling out. And you're just staying upright in the spine. After about 12 of these, you can try placing the hands under the knees. Just let your elbows bend a little bit and point outwards. And we can do some very gentle pelvic tilts forward and back to mobilize the lower back and activate around the hip extensors and the flexors of the spine. So you're going to take a breath in. On the out breath, imagine you're trying to lift your legs up with your hands. So press the hands into the legs, and then at the same time roll the pelvis backwards. So think about your tail reaching down. That will activate the abdominals ever so slightly. Allow your spine to flex without being pushed back. So just let it respond. A gentle chin nod at the end, and then roll from the pelvis, tip the pelvis forward, and let your spine extend in the opposite direction. Open your chest. Keep using your hands against your legs to give you that sense of length and lift. So let's inhale to go back. This is what we call the C curve in Pilates, and then exhale to go into extension. Keep that sense of lift in the spine and the body. So you're essentially rolling and rocking forward and back on your sit bones, these guys at the underneath. So once you've done about 6 to 8 of these, you can also activate, just kind of allow the muscles around your hips to support you a little bit more, so then your back doesn't have to do everything. So you can take a book, a blanket, a pillow, whatever it is you can get your hands on, and place it between the knees. Try and keep a relatively hip width apart distance. Once again, important that the spine and the pelvis are in their neutral position, so just be mindful that you're not kind of falling backwards or pushing too much forward. And from there, you're just going to take an in-breath, and on the out-breath, you're just going to press the knees inwards into each other, just enough so it doesn't feel like it's too intense for the inner thighs. You're going to maintain the engagement for 5 seconds, so say count up to 5. And then release. So you're going to gently press inwards. Just notice if there is any muscular tension and engagement or in the inner or outer thighs or in the glutes, and then release. You could do this for about 10 times as well. And then the last thing you can do is a bit of a hip stretch. So if you have space, depending on the flight, you will place one ankle joint above the other knee, and just very gently staying upright in the spine, just gently allow this knee to pull down, push down a little bit, and then release. You could take an exhale and then an inhale. You could do this for about 8 to 10 times, and then swap sides. Yeah. So see how you get on. Remember to either save or download this video so you can use it when you're on air in case there is no Wi-Fi on the airplane. And yeah, feel free to comment below or ask if you have any questions, and I'll be very happy to help you. Take care.